What's up, guys, and welcome back once again. Good morning to Chris Aquariums. Today's episode is a bit of a mixed bag because it's definitely a sad one, and at the same time I think in some ways a happy one. But as you will have seen from the title of the video, my two Pearlscale Goldfish that I've had for about 5 years now have passed away. And it is definitely sad because, these two fish, I had both of them since they were babies, absolutely tiny, about the size of a grape. And over 5 years, I looked after them and cared for them and watched them grow. And they definitely became, a big part of my life. And I mean, through you guys on the channel, they were such a big part of it. And it's super cool to be able to share that on this kind of platform and things. So at the same time, I also do think in some ways it's a bit of a happy story, in the sense that around the world there's so many goldfish that unfortunately go into not the best circumstances when they're taken home, put in these bowls and things. And I think, over the years they really have been looked after and cared for and moved from bigger tanks to bigger tanks and to ponds, and I really think some great environments and a great lifestyle and way to live out their life. So in that sense, I think they had a good go of it, and I'm happy I could provide them with a good environment and a happy place, hopefully, for them to live it out. So yeah. So, I mean, there's a couple things we can go through, obviously into what happened and what's going on and what might be next. Simply put, it's always difficult because you never really know with these kind of things, but I do think from my side that it was just old age and the end of a lifespan for the fish. 5 years is quite a while for goldfish to live. And I do say that because all the rest of the fish in the pond are still absolutely fine and happy and healthy. We can actually take a trip down to the garden now just to have a look. So they're all doing well. But take a look. Here's some footage from the day. Hopefully that's alright, but you can have a look here. And I must say, one of the things that is quite poetic, and again, I can never be sure of these things, but they obviously passed away together at the same time, very Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, which is in some ways quite poetic because they really did live their entire lives together since they were babies. We got them very close together, and every tank, every day, every pond, they've always been together as these two goldfish. So in some ways, it's poetic that they went together. Um, and I guess that's it. And I just want to say thank you to you guys for enjoying their lives and their journeys. It's so crazy because obviously they don't realize how many people's lives they brought joy to. Like, if you look at the videos of this goldfish, there's tens of thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of views of their life, which is crazy. And their tanks and the ponds that they were moved into have literally inspired people across the world to do things similar. I've gotten messages from India and the UK and Australia about the different ponds and how we've done it, and they've said, this is amazing, I'm going to do it in my patio, in my garden. So these two goldfish, seemingly insignificant among the billions of fish in the world, have actually just brought joy and happiness and creativity to people's lives across the world. And just as I realize it now, that's actually such an incredible thing and so weird to think about. So it is sad. It's actually been a few weeks since it happened for me to make this video. But even as I'm talking about it now, I'm actually so glad about the impact that it did have. And it's super, super awesome. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a montage, a video homage to these two fish, and how much they've brought to the world, and myself, Flip. They've actually been through so much in my life as well, which is incredible. So that's it today for today's episode, guys, and thank you for being part of the journey, and I hope that you can continue to do so. I'm not going to mention what we're going to bring in next or what the case, because that's not for now. But you guys are really cool. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy the video. Till then, cheers. Just recently, I got a second-hand tank from a friend of mine. Essentially what I want to do is fill it up with a couple of goldfish, fancy goldfish, maybe some Ryukin or Pearlscale or something like that. Here's the tank. Everything is ready. So right now, we've got the fish and it's time to start acclimating.